right, everybody. Thank you for joining us for the third installment this season of the Rocktail Hour.
What's going on, everybody?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
So if you got some tasty beverages, go ahead and crack those bad boys. All right, we got a lot to talk about tonight. If you are watching on YouTube, go ahead and drop us a comment. Let us know who's watching. We'd like to give you some digital high fives. Is that a thing? Can we do that?
We can make it a thing.
Hell yeah, dude. Digital high fives rock. So how we're gonna do it this episode here is we are going to talk a little bit about the songs we did tonight, and then Rip Miller actually came and did another one with us. We want to bring him up for a brief period and talk about how that went, and then pretty much close out. We don't know if we're going to play live music yet or not. If you guys were following on Facebook, we had a really cool idea to have the people that are watching drop comments to pick like 3 guitar chords.
Yeah. Because
we gotta tread softly with copyright infringement, to pick 3 chords, and we would improvise something.
Yeah.
Because we can't do no infringement stuff.
Right.
So,
yeah. We got our first comment. Jasmine Wild says digital high five. So it's
digital high five, Jasmine. It's a thing now. Now we got to make a new shirt.
There you go.
It's just gonna have a handprint.
That's the new shirt idea.
And it should be all beat up and calloused and burned and broken from work and playing guitar, and it's just like digital high five.
I like it.
I like it. That's a thing. We're doing that. We're totally doing that. So yeah. So we got shirts. I'm disappointed in all you. I'll say that right now. We sent out a text with a picture of shirts, and it said the first person to come by with a 12-pack gets a free shirt. You know what? Nobody brought a 12-pack, but Rip Miller brought an entire gallon of Jameson to the lab. And no, we are being good boys.
For the most part.
For the most part. So yeah. What a great night, right?
Dude, today was awesome. Could not have gone, even when things weren't going exactly the way we kind of thought they were, it was going better than ever.
Absolutely. It kind of worked out really cool. And you're gonna see this, like, now we're messing with some time loop crap, because you're gonna hear the video a week from now ish, right? Of what we did tonight. But like I said, at the end of the video you're gonna see a week from now is that we got back to our roots, you know?
Yeah.
We've been doing a lot of recording, like track by track, and it's been good. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's been great. But there's a different dynamic to where you're actually playing it all together at the same time, and you get that vibe and that feel, you know?
Yeah.
You can't replace that.
Live music is definitely... something special happens when it's happening right now in this moment.
Absolutely.
There's an energy that's created, and I know I sound like a total hippie saying that, but
no, it's totally true. It's totally true, man. It is. There's a feeling there. There's like you connect.
Yeah. Oh,
you
totally.
Connect. We had, what did I count? I counted it out between the mandolin and guitar. We had like, what, 12 or 14 strings? 14 strings working together. And it just sounded so good. And quite frankly, the microphones we use are great, but they couldn't pick up what we were hearing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just the way, it's almost one of those things you had to be in the room to hear, and it was epic. But we caught most of it. We did. We caught most of it on the thing there.
On the thing.
The thing. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's
the whole digital
term,
thing.
You know,
you can't see it with the camera, but there's the thing over there.
Oh yeah. Might be able to see it in this camera. I'm not even sure which one we're on right now. They both have the light.
I think we're up there. So I got some sad news to report to all you guys. Whether you're listening on one of our many podcast distribution sites, or YouTube or Facebook, I don't know how to say this without breaking your heart, but producer Dave is no longer going to be with us. Producer Dave decided to take a job offer where he's not getting cussed at and failing at everything. We love him to death. And Dave, if you're watching, we hope you nothing but love and prosperity in your future ventures. And if you ever change your mind and want to come back, there's always going to be a home here for you.
Absolutely.
But in the interim, we have an intern. You like that segue? We have brought on the beautiful and talented producer Ann. Everyone that's watching, drop a comment. Welcome Ann to the channel. She's going to be taking care of all of the digital everything from now on.
And Ann isn't a total fuck up, so that's a plus.
That is a plus. But still, if something goes wrong, we're going to blame her now.
Well, yeah, obviously it's her
We're
fault.
like, here's a whole basket of what can go wrong. Don't fuck it up. Good luck with that.
Just all wrong and sharp things. Enjoy.
Is this what our video quality is coming out as?
No. This is just I bought a cheap computer.
Oh,
so,
okay. I was like, because
Yeah.
I'm seeing HD over here and looking at like 16-bit over there.
No.
For a minute there, I thought you were playing Super Mario.
If you pretend for a minute that the different colored blocks are people, then you can see kind of what's happening. Kind of,
yeah, absolutely.
I'm lying. I'm playing tic-tac-toe on here.
That's really pixelated. But I had to take a sip of my beverage here.
Cheers. It's Rocktail Hour.
Rock the Tail Hour. So yeah, so we I feel we can tell them what song to look forward to next week, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You guys are watching the live show, so you're entitled.
Absolutely. Take it away, Nader Tot.
We...
Hashtag. That's trademark name that I gave him a long time ago.
Hashtag Nader Tot.
Hashtag Nader Tot. I don't know if he loves me or hates me for that name, but I think that's another shirt. Hashtag Nader Tot. And just, it's going to have like 3 stale, crumbly tater tots right on the front of the shirt. Dude, that's 2 shirts we just came up with.
It was cool until you said that last bit about the... I'm good with Nader Tot. Then you're going to have stale... No, well, maybe not.
It reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite where he's got like the pocket full of tater tots. Man, my lips are hurt real bad. That's excellent. That is excellent. So yeah, Nate, no, seriously, on a serious note, take it away. Tell them what we did tonight, man.
Tonight was actually really, really cool. Like I was saying earlier, it all kind of fell together the right way. We actually got 2 one-off songs done tonight. And that's amazing, even by our standards.
Oh, yeah.
That happens very, very rarely. Normally, it takes us until 10 minutes before this show starts to get our shit together and buttoned up and finished.
Absolutely. I think it's because, instead of trying to do all this technical shit, we one-offed it and got back to the roots of what we normally did, and which is just pick up our damn guitars and play.
Right.
Or our mandolins, or our cellos, or our banjos, or our ukuleles, or, we picked up something and we played rather than overanalyzing everything and trying to make this a highly produced thing. Don't get me wrong, I like quality. I love quality, but sometimes you just got to play. You just got to revisit what brought you to the table in the first place.
I mean, live, like we were saying, live music is always special. There's just something to it. So
Absolutely.
When we started doing these just using the cell phone,
the stylo. Just
The
on the
stylo,
stylo.
right.
Not a 1, 2, 3, or 4. No, just the stylo.
And it was kind of reminiscent of that. Plus, we realized that we're actually not bad when we play at the same time.
Yeah.
So
All we needed is a campfire and some crisp, cool fall air, dude. That would have made it, dude.
would have been done.
Obviously, a beautiful harmonica in the background.
So, tonight, the first song that we did was High in the Morning by Tom Petty. And that one was cool for a couple of reasons.
Do me a favor. Will you grab your phone or pull up the comment
I can.
and read
You
why?
don't want to eat microphone because you might blow them all
Sorry.
out.
If I'm blowing your guys' voice or earbuds out, I'm sorry.
I will absolutely read that though.
So, Kirsten, that's a member of your family. That's I hope I'm not pissing nobody off by calling them out, but Dustin's wife, Kirsten, correct? Did a mindless mention and really wanted us to play this, and she wanted us to play it for her dad. And here's what she wrote to us about that song.
Kirsten said, basically, it was requested as a tribute to my dad. He listened to it a lot while he was working on my house, and of all the music he listens to, it's the song that I attribute to him. And I want to brag just a little bit.
Well, keep going. There's more.
You will do it justice. Have you heard, you guys? I have full confidence. And so with that, there was no doubt that we were going to do this song.
Oh yeah, it had to happen after that.
Yeah.
And it took us a while. We couldn't get to it back in season 1. That was a lot. I want to toot our own horn real quick. Now, good, bad, or ugly, we produced over 30 videos last year. That's huge, and we did it in what, less than 8 months. That's pretty cool if you ask me, man. So I was really proud about that. So on a side, back to what I was saying, we didn't have time to get to it. Not that we didn't want to get to it. Then Nate sent me the info, and I was really impressed and intrigued with what she said and all that stuff. And he really wanted to do the song, and I'm like, I'm with you, man. I got your back. Not a problem. Yeah. And so I started listening to the song. I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know. Because that's one of the things that you didn't like about it so much. We love Tom Petty, but it was so 80 Cent.
Yeah, it has it's got a certain sound to it. And like you said, Tom Petty, love Tom Petty. I know other of his songs. I've never actually listened to this one before she requested it. But when we heard it, we both went, cool song. Maybe ease off on that synth a little bit. That's a little too heavy, but playing it with an acoustic guitar had such a different feel.
My God.
When I started to practice it, just the first time, I was like, oh no, I got something for this. It's done. And me and Vic were talking on Messenger, and he's like, well, how are we going to do this? And he made a joke. He's like, I don't know, probably just like chords and stuff.
I thought, the usual way we do it with chords and just kind of do it.
But it came together really, really well.
You, Nate, I'm gonna scratch your back here real quick. You brought kind of a bluesy element to it. I don't know if that really works. Does that really work, guys? But no, there was definitely a blues. Am I right? There was definitely like a bluesy element to it. It wasn't. At that point, it was no longer Tom Petty, dude. It was straight up Nate Bruni. It was very bluesy, and you know what? It sounded nothing like the original, and that's what I love about doing this. Yeah. It's the original. Obviously, anyone listening to that song is like, oh, that's fucking Tom Petty. But not to the point where you're like, where's the fucking synth?
Right.
It's like that. One of my favorite country songs of all time is oh shit, it's brain fart. It's right there, but it's so synthesized. How does that go?
Idea.
No. I'm gonna come back to that thought, but there's a country song I love that is totally synthesized, and that's the only thing now that makes it terrible. No, it's I know, right? It's shit. What is it? I should get my computer and just look it up. But now that I'm on the spot, I can't fucking think about it. It's about a dude that his dad didn't like. Her dad didn't like him. She loved them. They ran away together. They ended up dying together. If you get there before I do, don't give up on me.
That's the one.
I'll meet you in my dreams. I'm too. And I don't know how long I'll be, but I'm not gonna let you down. Darling, wait and see. It's called Love Me by Colin Ray. There you go.
Yes.
All right. Anyways, listen to the original, and it's so synthesized, man.
Adrian Brown says, your favorite song is the theme to ESPN Sports Center?
Yes, it is. Only the one that had Charles Barkley in it. Thanks, Rip. He's trolling us right now. But anyways, so got that feel with the 80s, early 90s synthesizer. So it was the same thing. And that's when I heard that song, that's what I thought. I'm like, how are we going to do this properly?
Right. Because you have to change the style a little bit. Doing it how we did it. We're not a full band, and we have to fill the empty spots. But I think we did a really, really good job. I'm proud of both of the songs that we did today.
I think the instrument choices were great too.
Yeah.
Obviously, you sang and played guitar. I think that's what you're best at.
Well, I don't know about that. That's what I do, but
but we brought in the mandolin for that one too. And I think Rip, we were talking to you earlier, and you even we were like, there's like a kind of a Phil Collins aspect to the way that the way that mandolin would come out.
It was like matching up the chords. It was like
He's over there having a chakra moment.
You didn't see the facial expression that he just made, but it was pretty priceless.
I think I made the same facial expression the first time I had ice cream.
Yeah.
all right.
Moving on. Take another sip of our tasty
Welcome to the Rocktail Hour, folks.
All right. So drop some comments there. Who we got watching here? Just a handful of people.
Absolutely.
Drop some comments, folks. Let us know what you want to know about that song, or let us know what you want to do in the future. We're racking up a list here pretty quick. So
the podcast is doing well too.
okay.
That's been up.
Yeah.
You guys will be able to. Where are we at now? See, now we're over here.
Now we're over there.
See, I've learned.
For those who
to
are
look.
listening, there's cameras, and I keep switching them on them I've been doing this for years with
doing
him.
it on purpose.
So.
Yeah, no, it's up there. People are listening. We're getting downloads. We are still working on being able to add the music that we play to the podcast.
Yes.
That will be coming.
We are trying to LLC right now, and that's just going to take some time for me and Nate to sit down and do some paperwork. But once we do that, we'll have a tax ID number, yada, 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 and we'll be able to purchase rights.
Right.
So we're saving our money, and we're going to follow the paperwork as soon as we can. So once that's done, we can play our stuff live.
That's right.
And monetize.
And we won't be
I don't know. I've never done this.
infringing copyright and
Exactly.
getting in trouble.
Exactly. We want to do the best we can at stuff for you guys without getting in trouble.
Right. Prison was not part of the deal.
No.
No.
I like to put money in my wallet, but I would like it to be my choice on which wallet that goes into. Is that PG-13 right there?
Not the prison wallet.
Oh, that reminded me at the Bird last night. This is a quick side note. At our local watering hole, the guy came up asking for cigarettes, and I don't smoke. I'm like, dude, I don't smoke. And I don't think he believed me. But I'm like, I don't smoke, man. So he's talking to the two other people there. And he's like, all right, I'm going to blow your minds. And this guy pulls out a deck of cards. And he starts going through, and he's like, I want you to pick a card and just look at it. Don't show me. I told him straight up. I was like, if that card ends up in my pocket. And here's why I said it. He told me he was the Black David Blaine.
Oh.
So I said, well, if that card ends up in my pocket, I'm whooping your ass. And he said, it won't end up in your pocket. It's going to end up in your prison wallet. I'm like, then I'm definitely whooping your ass. But anyways, I thought I'd say that. You said
I don't want anything to do with the prison wallet.
You said you brought it up. You brought up prison wallet, so I
did.
said, hey, you know what? That happened last night.
Instant regret.
Luckily, I left before he finished the joke, and then I went into the bar, and nothing ended up in my prison wallet.
No, well, good.
Nothing. So
survived another night at the Bird.
Cash in your accounts, nothing.
So there's that. Like it or love it, you now have that in your head.
Yeah. Enjoy
Moving
that.
on. All right. What else is on your mind, man?
Well, soon we will have another member in the Music. Got one. Every time
vowels?
we go live, I always
You have vowels, right?
fumble over my, what are those?
I think they're roads in Africa.
They
Vowels. The vowels.
Sounds good enough for me.
I don't. I'm stupid.
There is another member to the Mindless Music family, instrumental family. I got a bass guitar, an acoustic electric bass guitar.
Yet to be named, obviously.
Right? Yeah, no name yet. Vic has been kicking ass at the cello, and I wanted a chance to get in on the low end, but I'm not very good at the cello.
I'm just doing the best I could. I am not good at it at all.
So this gives me a chance, and one
I'm
of the
excited
things,
about this, man.
I am too, and I actually already have plans to customize it, and it's we were talking earlier, but my overall plan is I want to put a cello end pin in. He's giving me signals that screwed me all up. We're over here. Thank you, though. That was nice of you.
You're welcome. You are
I
so
still
welcome.
fucked it up. I'm gonna put a cello end pin into the bottom of the bass guitar, so I can actually stand it up on end and play it that way. And
That's awesome.
I've looked online, and some people say it's gonna look ugly. I personally think it's gonna be fucking awesome. But you'll be able to use that end pin also for a strap, so you'll be able to play it regularly.
I'm just reading Rip's comment. He's trolling like a motherfucker from across the room. Well, at least we got somebody. Wait, hold on.
He says, rocking from the heart that bends the ear of everyone that hears it. Special congrats on the Tom Petty tune and what's coming up next.
He said, what are you thinking for the next upcoming song or video?
He wants cowbell.
Of more cowbell. I think we should Don't Fear the Reaper.
I think that's a request.
I think one of us has to dress exactly like that dude from the skit. Was that Farrell? Not Colin Farrell. No, not Colin. It's
Will Ferrell.
Will Ferrell. So the shirt's got to be like two sizes too small.
Well, it's Will Ferrell is the one playing the cowbell.
Yes.
But it's I can't think of his name.
We're so informative tonight.
Who tells him he needs more cowbell?
Oh, Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken. Can't believe that I
Look,
forgot that.
I put my pants on the
know.
same you do, one leg at a time. Only I make gold records. Pretty much piss excellence.
There it is.
So yeah, that's I don't know if that's just in the talks. We're not thinking about that. I do know at some point we're going to be doing a song called "Keeping the Wolves Away."
Yes.
What band was that by?
I can look it up.
Oh yeah, Uncle Lucius. No, Uncle Lucius. Really cool song.
Yeah,
I think it's
cool
only
song.
like 3 minutes something long, but a beautiful little song about this kid that got bad news because there was like a refinery accident, and his father had to sue the company, and then they got a bunch of money that got him by, but they had to move, and then the money slowly started running out. But by that time, the kid was an adult, and his father's health was fading, so now it was his turn to keep the wolves off the back. When he says wolf, he's talking about bill collectors and the need to stay alive, basically, and live. And just the way he put it together, it was to me real beautiful.
Yeah, when you showed it to me the very first time, I was really impressed with it and instantly knew that we had to cover it.
And that song's like, the whole song is like 4 chords.
Yeah.
But they also have, I think, was that an accordion and a violin? And they whistle. Like, it's a really interesting mashup of these sounds. And they did it very well, a very good job at it. And I'd like to try my hand at their song. Hopefully do it justice.
I think we definitely will have to do that.
Oh, my brother Michael, he owns the CSM Studios that made the logo on the bottom of, or this here, I'll switch camera right here.
Camera for him.
On the desk right here, so people that are watching on YouTube can see it. He CNC'd that out. Now he had talks to do some collaboration with us. Yet to see what's going on there. He bought mics and everything. Really, really good musicians.
Awesome. Oh,
I'm hoping maybe we can do that, but he's like on the other side of the country. So.
Right, he's been sending all of this stuff over. Ann, could you do me a favor and grab the
Producer
other
Ann?
plaque that he sent to us? That would be much appreciated. Sorry, I know you were relaxing.
Behind your shoulder.
Yes, there's one right behind you, Nate.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, producer Ann. Tyler Reddig said, "It looks like something's missing tonight. Don't rub it in."
Right. It hurts.
Too soon, Tyler.
But yeah,
Too
this
soon.
is really cool. Black and silver with the original Mindless Musicx logo on there. I forgot that I literally had one right
There's
behind
one
me,
right
but,
behind you. Anyways,
it's right behind my head though.
these were all handmade by SCM
very cool.
Studios out of Des Moines, Iowa. So look them up. They're on Facebook. Really good quality, really good equipment. You'll definitely be satisfied with what you get. Tell them I sent you. Maybe I can talk to my big brother and get you guys a discount. But he could use the business. I'm sure he'd love it. So yeah. What else is on your mind, man?
Not much.
No.
I try not to do that thinking thing. I hear it's really bad for you.
It's overrated, to be honest with you. Overrated.
I know. I'm kind of blown away by how good today went.
Today was a good day.
So, how it actually went was we got together and did "High in the Morning" by Tom Petty, and
What a good song choice for today too.
I know. Oh yeah.
Come on.
It's 420 today. At least the day that we are recording this.
This is our gift to you guys.
And what's funny is that it's got nothing to do about smoking weed.
No, nothing of that.
It's actually kind of ironic because we don't normally do songs about staying away from booze.
We don't do that.
That's not really our.
But
thing,
that's what this was about.
Yeah. It was kind of about living clean, staying off of too much drinking, too many women, too much power. Just kind of
I was
humble.
talking about how they spelled the word high in the title of the song.
You mean correctly?
Yeah, correctly. and it happened to be, a holiday.
Yeah.
Where are you going? You want to wrestle? We just had a studio guest exit the studio.
She didn't like the joke.
I don't think she liked the joke. Anyway, she's happy. But no. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
After we did "High in the Morning," and Rip wasn't here yet.
No.
So we kind of got packed up, and we were starting to get the desk moved around and stuff to do the Rocktail Hour. And then he showed up, and he was like, "Well, I'm here. Let's record." And obviously, we're not going to say no, because you guys heard him play the harmonica on the last show, right? Like, yeah, you play anytime you want, buddy. And so we sat down and did another one-off video. Like,
yeah, actually, I had voiced my concern.
Yeah.
To you before. I was like, I don't know if that's going to be a very good choice. And then you're like, check this out. And you started doing it. I sat down. At first, I had the mandolin. And I'm like, yeah, it's not a mandolin song. So I grabbed my guitar to do keynotes with you.
Right.
Just to accent strums or
highlight.
whatnot. Nothing fancy. And sure as shit, dude, all three of us just started taking off on this song. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we got to do this.
It was, it really goes back to what we were talking about towards the beginning of the podcast or the show.
Yeah.
When you play a song live, there's something that happens. If you're a musician, you'll know what I'm talking about because we sat down. It was all very, very quick. We're like, well, yeah, let's do a song. Throw up a mic, set the chairs down. I was sitting on a cajon. It was just game on, and we literally turned on a camera, turned on the microphone, and played.
Absolutely.
And we try to make the songs that we release sound as good as we can before we release them. We go through it, we learn it that day, and we perform it best we can, and we throw up what we come up with. This song, though, is not edited or changed in any way. It's
It's straight two. The next two videos we're going to be releases are just straight runoffs.
Right.
We sat down, played the song, cut, done.
And both songs, like especially when we did Tuesday's Gone, because that's the song we did. And holy shit, we were like strum the last note, and then we all went, yeah, that was it, man.
It was awesome.
And it was really cool. I know I'd been needing a good jam, and we haven't done it in a while.
I've needed that, yes.
And so
concur.
that song just, it took it, dude. I was actually moved.
Absolutely. No, and then to do it a second time.
Yeah.
So we doubled down. It was just, it was awesome. I needed that. I needed that win in my life at this moment.
Right.
And that totally worked out. So what I think we should do, we're half past the hour right now. I think we should bring Rip in for a segment to talk about, hold on, Rip, to talk about what we did, and then maybe see if we can get some of our listeners or viewers to make some comments about what chords should be played. Maybe we can make something up.
All right. Yeah.
What do you guys think? Drop some comments. Let us know what you think. Come on, Rip. Now you can come in here. Come on in, Beaver.
Come on with it.
Get your butt in here, man.
I'm old, but I'm coming.
Everybody, welcome Rip back to the lab. He did an excellent rendition tonight. Let's
Yeah,
make you
dude.
some room
I
here.
was really, really, really impressed.
Well, hey, we had a good time, and it sounded great coming out. I mean, I was amazed with the sound that we had. It was like we come right out of the gate, and it was like we figured out what key we was going to play that in,
Absolutely.
and it was like how we were going to start that, and then we just went right into it, and it fell into place, and it sounded great. And it's when you get that kind of harmony going between three instruments, I love it. And it's playing off each other is what really makes it happen.
We had a few issues with my old guitar. I almost actually hung it up.
Right.
Also, if you work on guitars, let me know. I got like 19 of them.
We've got
that
some work
need a
for
little
you.
adjustments. But no, we figured it out, and I think it was like swimming. We like played it twice.
Yeah.
We did it one time just to make sure we all knew what was what, and then we hit the record button, and that was it.
It was
Right.
done.
Like, that was like the quickest recording time in history from the Mindless Music Lab. It was like we were at a campfire just hanging out.
You know, it's something to be said, because you kind of take a chance when you do that.
You do.
You don't have the luxury of saying, you know what, I kind of screwed up that note. Why don't I cut that one out, and really changing what happened. And so when you decide we're just going to throw it up, good, bad, or ugly, see what happens, and you get something good, it's really exciting. At least it was to me, and I think Rip was really happy with it too.
Shoot, you betcha. And I think we ought to do like a live version around a campfire some night.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, we're big campfire players.
See, there we
We're
go.
big campfire players.
There we go. We should all get it with
To the listeners out there, if you're listening and watching, we need 3 chords. If you don't know what that means, A, C, G, D, guitar chords.
Yeah.
We'll pick 3 of them, maybe 4.
If we can get it.
If
then
we can get
definitely
enough.
will.
If we can get enough here, we're going to pick 3 of them and maybe do something.
Right.
So if you're listening, let us know.
Kind of like 135 or 145.
Yeah, something like that.
That works too.
Yeah. Something that's creative but talented.
Yeah.
So part of the reason why we decided to do Tuesday's Gone, I alluded to this a little bit earlier, is the first song that I ever heard Metallica do that I fell in love with. And I know this might be unpopular opinion, but Metallica did a cover of Lynyrd Skynyrd's Tuesday's Gone with, I believe, members of Lynyrd Skynyrd. So they recorded it acoustic. Yeah, not everybody, but a few of them.
Right.
They recorded it acoustically. And
Was that Blackberry Smoke that was part of that? 'Cause
no,
that's what it was, the Leonard
think-
Skinner after the fellows who died.
What year was this?
Right.
Don't kill me in the comments.
you
What
know,
year was this?
I think it was on Garage.
The
Pretty
Garage
sure
Inc.
it was
days?
on
Really?
Garage Inc. Yeah.
So that was like 98,
Wow.
wasn't
I
it?
think.
97,
I'll
98,
have to
99?
I'll have to double check. I can't say for sure, but I believe that's what it was because I would go
Okay.
to the Hudsonville Library. Ready for this?
Mhm.
And borrow a CD from the library, which was that CD, to take home and put in my giant system in the basement because a phone wasn't a thing.
Right.
Well, right here,
Little 7-foot long one.
Yeah, what do you got there?
I got the discography right here because I don't want to be that guy. Oh my God, they
Oh,
were
my.
so busy.
Oh, there's just
All
so many.
right.
But
Just
while you're
the
looking
list.
that up, I can give a
Yes.
little bit more of the story. They have a harmonica solo in that song that
Mhm.
just rips the roof right off. It was just amazing. It floored me. I have never forgotten that song. Every time I hear it, it gets me going every single time without fail. And so Rip plays the harmonica, and we had already gotten High in the Morning done when he got here. And he was like, well, I want to record something. So we had to think of another song to play. And the first one that came to my head.
Dude, look, I was dead on. It was actually the Garage Inc. was released in November 24th of 1998.
No
Oh,
kidding.
okay.
Right there it
Okay,
is.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
said
you were
97,
dead on.
98, 99. So yeah, right in the middle.
Wow.
And I believe
remember
that
that.
song was on that album.
See, now I wasn't a big fan of that era.
A lot of people weren't because
I'm a big fan of the Alcoholica.
alcohol. Yeah.
Not because, but that's what they were called. They were so over the top and
Oh, yeah.
heavy. They were if you haven't heard that term, watch their biography.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were dubbed Alcoholica,
Oh yeah.
and they were just insane. That's when they lost Cliff. Cliff, because actually when they picked the bus up, Cliff was still alive, and then the chain or whatever broke, and the bus fell back on him again.
Oh.
It was horrible. It was
Just
just a
awful.
tragedy.
Wow.
But anyways, I'm a big fan of everything, pretty much up to Load. I was not a big fan of Load or Reload. I think the last really good one was like, I don't know. I loved Master of Puppets, but 1991 the Black Album was released, and I think that is where they started to get a little softer.
Yeah, it changed a little bit.
This isn't about Metallica. That was my opinion.
Yeah. Well, I got you.
I have a small one.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's done.
There's the audio clip.
Yep.
Enough about your one. Let's talk about
Okay, now.
I was just gonna say I kind of enjoyed Saint Anger. I thought that was pretty good.
Is that the one with Whiskey Najaro?
No, that was one of their more recent ones.
Oh, okay.
It sounded like they literally recorded it with one microphone in a garage,
Whoa.
and a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's awful! You guys are, billionaires now, probably. Why are you making a shitty recording
Oh,
like
yeah.
that?" I'm like,
Right.
"Dude, no,
Because,
that's the way
hey,
bands are doing it.
that's-
And
yes.
they're a good band, and so
Oh, my goodness.
they can record it as shitty as they want
They can
to.
do it
It's
however the
still
hell they
gonna
want to.
sound
It's
good.
freaking Metallica,
Right.
man.
I think they've earned the
You know?
license.
Damn right they did.
I mean, amazing what you can do on a computer nowadays. Is that alone?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
But yeah, it was basically because of that harmonica solo that I thought it would be a good idea, and you guys are gonna be blown away.
So Tuesday's gone. So yes, we started off a little bit different.
Mhm.
We came in. Nate hammered out a nice, tasty lick, and then the
I
next
enjoys it.
person to take the tasty licks, no pun intended, was Rip. Man, he came off with that harmonica and just nailed it again.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you were like a one taker from hell, man.
I play from the heart, and I tell everybody else the same thing.
You know, I like what he just said. What's our slogan after the end of each video? Stay mindless, play from your heart.
Absolutely.
And you just personified it.
Nailed
It is. It's the way it is. There's nothing better. You play. If every man in the band plays from his heart and listens to everybody else and what they're playing, what comes out is exquisite.
Exactly, and that's exactly why we call this channel Mindless Music.
Yep.
Because when you play from your heart, you don't really have to think about it.
Nope.
You just have to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's
And
you
then-
already know how to play. You
Right.
already know what sounds good and what doesn't. Just give it your best and just have fun with it. Play with your heart, man, and that's what it's about. And you personified that.
Yep.
Literally, the last 2 times we jammed with you
Right.
and recorded some stuff, you were amazing. So
And at the end, you go, ah.
But yeah, I was real happy with that recording, and I can't wait. The sad thing is that I have to wait almost 2.5 weeks.
About a week and a half.
Yeah, about 2 weeks to release it. So
Because this coming Thursday, we're going to release High in the Morning by Tom Petty.
yes,
And it will be that following week, Thursday, again, when we release the Leonard Skinner song that we did. So you guys will actually get an extra video in the coming weeks.
well, nobody wants to drop any suggestions, so we might have to do something else.
Maybe we ought to take a minute and refresh our drinks.
I think we should do that.
And,
I think that should be.
Yeah.
move it
All
on.
right. Well, if you guys are listening on the podcast, we're going to take a quick break with a little bit of our cut music. For those that are on Facebook, YouTube, or otherwise, enjoy the little clip we got set up for you. And we will be right back. All righty. Click that button and do that fancy stuff. All right. All right, we are coming back.
Boom, boom.
We are all
What's
good
up?
to go. All right. And here we go. All right. Sorry if that blew your ears off. If you were listening to podcast, we're obviously still working on things out here. So you got your tasty beverage. This is a
Ooh.
Rocktail Hour. Don't forget that. And so yeah,
That's a good sound clip.
it is. It's a good chunk right next to. I have a little one.
Oh, instant regret.
Well, for what it's worth, I just said it too. But everyone knows you can't edit audio. So
Right. And everything you see on the internet is real. By the way, if you're under 18, stop watching.
well, for whatever reason that you're under 18 and you're still watching this, you did not follow YouTube's protocol. And you actually clicked the wrong button, so you should hang up and have your doctor look at that.
That's funny.
Psychotherapy not warranted.
We are not responsible for any damages viewing this may cause.
Speaking of therapy, though, like I was saying before, it was a really cool experience today. What we did, I really think everybody is going to enjoy the videos that we put out. They're simple, and they really made me feel good to play. And I know Rip had a ball doing it. I'm super glad he showed up and we
Absolutely.
got that extra song in. Like, couldn't have asked for more in a day.
Oh no, I'm blown away by not only the talent, but the time.
Oh,
Normally
yeah.
we fight like hell to get something to work, and maybe that was the problem. We were trying really hard to get something to work, to be what it's not. And what we are good musicians that just like to play music. And I think when we overthink it, I think we ruin it. Oh, you can hear us, right?
This looks like we got it. We should be good.
I'll try to refresh it.
Oh yeah, that should be you. That's not us. We're live and we're
I
good.
hope.
Sorry, producer Ann. Jesus, producer Ann, you're off to a great start.
We thought
Oh,
we would
man.
have one episode.
We thought we'd have one with no problems,
Yep.
but you know what?
Close.
You put on Dave's shoes perfectly.
Yeah, looks like
Oh,
they fit.
man. Anyways,
It did take her, 44 minutes.
that's still live, right?
Yeah, no. I hit a button.
Oh,
I
dear
shouldn't have hit a
God.
button.
Okay.
You got
There we go. Oh, we're back.
Okay.
very good, producer Ann. But anyways, what I was saying is we're musicians that like to play, and when we try to make it something it's not, it shows.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
and
absolutely.
and the two videos we did tonight showed that we were having fun. We enjoyed it. It sounded good. The talent was there. The music was there, and the chemistry was definitely there.
Absolutely.
And the product of that is really good. Now I got to really keep my job up to par and actually edit the video. So everything else is done. Everything was done in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, it was amazing.
It was real fast. And normally what happens is we play, we record it. I will do some voodoo magic on the computer, and I get the audio done while we're here. I drop everything into our folder, and Vic goes through and creates all the videos. So if you guys want to, leave a comment for him because he's knocking it out of the park. I don't have anything to do with what you guys see.
No, the video, he has everything to do with what you guys hear.
Right.
Like even right now, what you're listening to, all him, all his equipment, all his talent.
Well, again, it's a strong word,
Did I
talent.
stretch that?
but
Take it away. Dave's not here, so I have to reach into my magic cooler here. I'll even
Yeah,
transition.
the magic cooler
Where's it at? Right?
that has a refrigerator built in.
Somewhere back here. Look at that. Ah, look how easy that was. Look, that's magic.
The magic
Oh, there's
refrigerator.
no Dave. God damn it, Dave. I love you. I'm going to miss you, man.
I'm really gonna miss hollering at that guy.
So am I. I'm going to get so sick of not firing Ann. You
Yeah,
came really
we-
close just a minute ago, though. Just so you know. You're on probation again for another day.
Every-
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
We should call it the double secret proof.
Everybody gets one, right?
We'll call it "Don't Get Fired" project.
We could start another hashtag just for that.
There you
Hashtag don't
go.
get fired.
So, we are professionals.
Double secret suspension.
But yeah, so we were gonna sit there and play some music for you guys, but nobody wanted to drop some knowledge bombs with A, B, C, or D, E, F, or G. So we're just gonna have to wait till you guys want it and drop some comments. Nobody wants it, and we got 7 minutes left. So yeah,
Wow, 7 minutes left.
7 minutes left.
Really? That went by so fast.
I know. I can't believe I ran my mouth that much and literally said nothing.
You know, it's funny because when we get together,
They will come. Just play it. They will come.
when we get together and do these, I remember the first one we did was
Oh, was it? I think I duct taped my cell phone to a bar.
yeah.
And I'm like, look, I think someone's saying, and it was done off my shitty cell phone with shitty cell phone service. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. And I actually remember a Rocktail that we did where we just played a game where we were playing beer pong.
Yeah.
And we're like, well, we said we were gonna go live, so what do we do? And
We're like,
we'll
fuck
just
it, let's just go live.
throw up a camera.
We had no equipment set up. We had no music rehearsed. We had no game plan. This was actually
Nothing.
before it was a thing. You know? And sometimes shit didn't get recorded. So we're like, well, we told everyone we're going to go live, so let's go live. So I think it's like within the first 4 Rocktail Hours ever on season 1, we played beer pong on a piece of OSB in
Yep.
my fucking garage.
Yep.
Well, no, it was Cards Against Humanity
Was it Cards Against
with
Humanity?
Tipper.
I remember. Oh, okay,
With
yeah.
Tipper and his wife.
See, I remember playing
Me,
so many
you,
different games out
my
there.
gorgeous, amazing, and supportive wife, Tipper, his wife, obviously your
Jamie
beautiful
was
wife. This was before we even knew producer Ann.
That's right.
It
That's
was.
right.
Before we even met producer Dave.
Yeah, we didn't even have anybody to help us with
No, that's why we went live on my fucking cell phone.
that.
But no, if you haven't checked that out, go back and check that out. It's still a whole heaps of fun. You guys will dig it.
Yeah, there's tons of stuff on the channel now that
Absolutely.
I listen to. I told Vic I just get on the videos playlist because I have YouTube Premium, which you do have to pay for that. But that enables me to shut off my phone screen and just listen. And so I just click on that playlist, put my earbud in, and listen to the music that we made all day at work. And
Absolutely.
It puts me in a good mood. I'm like, yeah.
You would think that me working with you on YouTube would have YouTube Premium, but I have not brought myself to make this a pay-to-play thing, man. You know, the ads are, I'm going to tell you right now, the ads are they're killing me. All right, did you know if you leave it running, they'll play 2 ads?
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I did not
But
know
I
that.
can't turn my screen off. I lose that. But I do all like my music-based stuff on Spotify.
Oh,
And our
okay.
podcasts are on Spotify, and we're gonna slowly start purchasing rights so we can send those songs over to Spotify.
Right,
But
absolutely.
that's where I like doing my things, to listen to music. But when I watch stuff, I like to do that on YouTube.
See, I'm only
but
able
I'm not
to
a
do
YouTube
that.
Red user yet or Premium, none of that crap yet.
I'm
I
only
can't bring
able to
myself.
do that because I have Google Play Music. That's where I get my music subscription from.
Now, do you
So
pay
they-
for that?
I pay for that.
Wow,
and
you're
they
paying
give
for a lot
me
of shit.
no.
I pay for Amazon Music.
I pay for
Spotify.
Google Play Music, and I get YouTube Premium for free because I have that.
Okay.
Because Google owns YouTube.
Look at all that free ad placement you guys are getting.
Right?
Look at that.
Hey Google.
Right.
Hi Google. Hi
Hey,
Amazon.
You want somebody to read a commercial?
Holler at us. Help us grow. We'll help people know. Simple as that.
Oh, look at you with the rhyme. That's pretty good.
I'm trying.
It's better than what I would have come up with.
We are at 56 past the hour on this podcast, so we're going to bring in our segment for closing thoughts.
I like music.
Closing thoughts. There we go. There's our beautiful
Super
segue
deep.
music.
No, I'm really proud of what we did today. It was therapeutic
Super
for me. Like, it was instant gratification at its absolute best.
Absolutely. And I could not have planned these songs any better. Now, I told you, like the first song, I was like, dude, I don't know what you got and how we're going to do it, but I'm trusting you. You say you got us. I'm trusting you. And the second one, I was like, do you really think that's a good song choice? So I was negative Nancy the whole time just because of the song choices, because the way we play music is so different than the original music.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is so out of left fucking field. You got a magic hat in your pocket. And you're gonna pull some fucking super songwriting skills out, but you know what? He fucking did, and it worked. We broke it down to basics.
The only way I would have a magic hat in my pocket is if I had my head up my ass, but I do not. So
You heard it here, folks.
boom. No, you're absolutely right.
See, now I'm gonna cut the audio where it's like, I got a little one, and I got my head in my ass. That's what you're gonna hear, guys. That's what you're gonna hear.
So the next Rocktail Hour, I'm gonna sit here and just stare blankly at the camera while Vic does all the talking. Like, nope, not doing it. And those of you watching now will know what's going on.
Yes.
And anybody new will be like, why doesn't the one guy talk?
The people that have been watching our videos, this has developed, I think, pretty much right after the very first video. At the end of the video, we have a little sound drop where, and you know, it's kind of mean because he does the audio editing, so he has a right to make me sound like crap, which doesn't take much.
I have a chance.
But at the end of the video, I usually find something that he said, and I put it at the end of the video just because I think it's fucking great. And this has been kind of a game we play. And it's getting harder and harder and harder to catch you saying anything out of pocket. And tonight, you gave me the perfect
I
one.
got
You're
it
like,
right here,
well,
Wally.
I have a little one. I'm like, done.
I learned very, very quickly that from the moment I step through the door, I need to be watching what comes out of my mouth because there could be a microphone or a camera or somebody
Damn
could be
straight.
going live on their phone at any moment, and so you really got to watch your shit.
Well, we put the boom mic for ambiance in the room while we were recording. 2 weeks ago, we didn't do that. So when I was lining up footage with audio, it was completely dry. I had no markers.
Right.
You know, so that made it real tough for me. Now I did have, I wrote down timestamps and stuff like that to kind of give me an idea, but it was difficult lining up video with no audio to mastered audio. For me, that was difficult. I've never took a film editing class, but that one was, I'm just getting beer, man. But that one
Got 'em.
was tough. So I put the boom mic in there, not only for that purpose, but I missed out on so many sound drops last session because of that. So there will always be a microphone running no matter what. Always.
Repeatable one?
Oh man.
Oh, you're gonna kill
That's
me
why-
too. You're gonna kill me. Actually, you're not
Oh,
gonna
no,
kill me
what
too
did you
much.
do?
I forgot to run Audacity, not sponsored, to record this session.
Oh man.
So what I'm gonna do for the people listening to podcasts is once this is processed on YouTube, I'm gonna download it and extrapolate the audio.
There you go.
Done deal.
Got it.
Got it.
Man, I think that
I love you, dude. He totally just did a Wayne Worlds reference. I dig it. And then earlier today, Nate sent me a fucking Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure reference. He was like, I was like, what time are you gonna be here? He's like, I don't know, about 10:30. And he was like, excellent. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get along. We're gonna go. We can make this work.
Absolutely.
So guys, it is 1 past the hour. We're going to hang it up for this episode, which I think is the 3rd episode of the Rocktail Hour Season 2. Drop some knowledge bombs in this comment. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like, all that other jazz. Until next time, I want you guys to share this video with your friends. Find us on most of the major podcast networks. Search for the Rocktail Hour. Give us some chords. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, brother. we want to do something live for you next time, some improv, but we're going to need 3 chords from you guys. So I want you guys to do your homework, join up with us, find out, be a part of this channel, drop some comments. Don't be afraid to strum on that subscribe button.
Hey, always, guys, you know how to do it. Hammer on that like button.
And until we see you next time, stay mindless and play from your heart.